G'day guys, my name's Adam and I'll be doing a quick tutorial on the new AUZCARS system that we've just implemented into Australian Virtual Airlines. It's a TFDI design application. They call it smartCARS. We branded the name AUZCARS just for our virtual airline. So I've installed it, and you'll find that from your pilot center. Here we are at the Australian Virtual Airlines website. You can come up to your profile up here, or you'll come down to Human Resources and click on your profile. From here, we used to have 4 different configurations here in the old website for all different types of flight sims and stuff. This one here will do everything for us, and this is just a picture. We come down here to the download link and we'll click on that to download it. Once you've downloaded it, it's very easy to install. It will put a icon on your desktop, which is this one here. You'd right click on it. We always run it as administrator, and every time it will fetch data or information from their server and automatically update it if need be. So to log in, we use our Pilot Center ID login details, and just remember we need an extra 0 in the call sign. If it was AUZ 150, you would have to type in AUZ 0150, and then the password you use to log into the Pilot Center, and this is optional here. You can log it in automatically, save you doing it on every startup. Once you've done that, you can log in, and you'll be greeted with your name, your call sign, what rank you are, how many hours you've done, your average landing rate. From here you get a personal message at this stage. It just welcomes us. If you have any issues with the software, messages on Facebook or in the forums, which we come back to the website. We've got Facebook here, Australian Virtual Airlines. We've got Twitter, and we've also got a YouTube, and we've got a forum here. Normally we've got AUZCARS support. I might start a new board there with AUZCARS support, so we can answer all your questions. There was a question here today. Running on a network, it does work fine running FSU IPC with wide FSS on a network. So I'm in my flight sim. I'm at Burke, out the back, New South Wales. There's no taxiways, so I'm sitting on the runway here. I've already bitted my flight, which I'll show you that quickly. We've implemented a new interactive schedules map. Click the schedules map, and you've got to be logged in. If you're not logged in, you won't see all the white dots, which represent all our airports in the database. Once you're logged in, and this covers all over the world, it's just a matter of picking a destination. This instance, I'm leaving Burke, so I'll click on it, and it gives you green lines to arrival airports that have schedules in our database. And I want to fly to Tamworth, which is here. So I click on Tamworth, and it brings it up the schedule for Tamworth, Burke to Tamworth. And from here you'll click Details, and here is the route details, and add schedule to your flight bids. I've already got it in my flight bids, so it already says it's already in your flight bids. Okay, so we click on Sydney. That gives you quite a few schedules. If you wanted to go Sydney to Singapore, I think this is Singapore. It brings it up. Click Details and add it to your flight bids. Very quick, very simple. And what I do like about it is I want to leave, say, Heathrow, and I want to do a flight that's in the database, but I just don't know what's in the database for Heathrow. Let me find it. It will give me a visual idea of where I can fly with what schedules we have. So I might click this one and go across the pond to Kennedy. That sounds great, and I'd go and bid on it. So to reset the map, if you're not looking for that, you just reset up here in the top right hand corner. Another thing too, connecting flights, it will just give you a visual guide of any connecting schedules from the airport. As you can see, if I zoomed in here, once I land at Kennedy, you can see there's a connection flight there from Kennedy over to Greater Buffalo, K-Buff. So if I land there, I could automatically bring this one up and bid on that one, stuff like that. Anyway, we found it to be quite good, so we've implemented it into the website. But this was about AUZCARS, so let's get back to it. Right, so we can view our previous PIREPs inside the system. If you search for all of them, depending on how many you have, you'll get a warning. So anyway, you can refresh it if it's not showing correctly. From here we go to flights, and from the website, like I said, I've already bidded or booked the flight from Burke to Tamworth. So we simply click on that, highlight it. From here we can go fly, which will take us to the next step. Before we do that, we've got an option to create a charter flight, which will also save that flight in the server for the next time you want to bring it up. Or I'll rephrase that, it will save the flight on the server in case you cancel everything out and come back to it tomorrow and you want to fly that flight. Once you've flown it, it disappears. But yeah, you might make the flight and you want to fly it next Sunday. Well, between now and then, it will always sit in the background waiting for you. And once you've done that, it will come up here. Even though it's a charter flight, it will say it's here ready for you to fly. So you'll create and you've also got new. These here are a new bid, basically already scheduled inside the database. So you go BBN any, just search, and these are schedules inside the database. And you can pick any one of them and press bid. And as you can see, it's there. You can't remove bids from this program. You'd have to do that from the website. So now that I've showed you that, we go into fly. From here we get the information about the flight, what time we're leaving, what time we're expected to arrive, the distance. I'm actually in the Beechcraft Duke turbine, and I'll be flying at 19,000 feet. From here we can select if we're flying it offline, on VATSIM or on IVO. There's our route, and if you have any comments you can comment now or before you send the flyer. When you're ready, you press start, and you'll hear the in-house sounds of the cabin crew. All these can be turned on and off in the settings, which I'll get to very shortly. This is the AUZCARS page. It's basically telling you that it's tracking on the website. Pre-flight has started. We're flying on IVO network. It tells you what livery we're using, what aircraft model, if the engines are on and off. Mine are both running at the moment, as you can see in the background. There's our route. And if we go back to the website, you can see that it's picked us up. And we're sitting on the end of the runway here at Burke. Down the bottom here it tells us my call sign, pre-flight, IVO network, and our progress. And it will basically do the same if you click on bring up the bottle. It will also tell us what client we're using. And there's our route. Okay, so back to AUZCARS. You've got the option here to pause at top of descent. Not that I've actually tested it in this program, but I assume it would. If at any stage you need to change your cruising altitude, you click on the settings button, enter in and click the tick. Cruising altitude has changed to 17,000 feet, which is great. So you go and fly it, and then you'd land, taxi to the gate, and it will tell you when you can actually finish the flight. When you do, you press finish, and then submit pirate. You've also got another option to copy the log, and then go and paste it into a manual pirate if for some reason you've got a connection error or whatever. From here we've got the map. This here is view your flight with other smartCARS traffic. It's basically saying all these other pilots are using smartCARS, AUZCARS, and you'll find yourself in blue, which I am just here. These people ain't in Australian Virtual Airlines. They're all from various airlines. They're all just using the same type of program we are. Okay. And then we've got the chat box. We've got 3 options for chatting: this global server, an Australian Virtual Airlines server, and private messaging if you need to private message a pilot. On the drop down over here you click on it, and it tells you all the people inside the servers. Not inside the servers, but listed as using smart AUZCARS, and you could actually private message any one of these people. Not that I recommend it, If anyone has private message due, always be polite. But yeah, from there they've got a premium option here which costs $4 US a month, and it allows you to back up your power-ups basically every 60 seconds. I don't have it. I don't think it's really worth it unless I was doing IVO World Tours and I might have a Windows crash and I'd have to reboot. At least I could get back within 20 minutes and continue on. But and still save your flight. But yeah, some pilots might like paying $4 a month for it. In the settings, General, the first page you want to come to would be the pilot center or the flights, whatever you like. The time is in local. It's in 12-hour time. Feet, knots and pounds. Change that to kilograms. Log in automatically. You could either play the radio at launch. The radio is the Jetstream radio feed down below here. It's your volume slider. Which they do play some pretty good songs. Turn it down a touch. Ask you, do you want it flashing in the taskbar when your message arrives? Alright, and then sounds. We've only got one sound pack. It comes with the default smartCARS sound pack. Global message sounds. You get a global sound volume there. Announce at 18,000, announce at 10,000. It's all pretty straightforward. So that's the end of this tutorial. I've just wasted 20 minutes of your time, but I do hope that this kind of explains it. You've always got a help button down the bottom here. You've got a knowledge base or a support ticket system. If you can see them, that's great. Otherwise, head to Facebook or forums. Let us know if you have any queries. Okay, well, since I'm flying, I might as well take off. I'll connect to IVO and we'll see you in the sky. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.